Although you'd think with all the demons appearing, I should go to the church and say, hey, yeah, we got demons, so, we could use some clerics now. Actually, do the rest. Let's see. The mask is right there. Is there anyone? Yeah, we're going to stop by Pap's real quick just so we can sell some of this junk. Why do you have a cape of winter? Okay, and seeing what that was. That's some alright stuff. Nothing special though. Who has junk that I don't need? Can I still use that? No. I guess I can get rid of that. But I'll do that later.
I am listening.
Come on, guys. You guys are supposed to follow me.
Yes.
Are we really doing this now? You guys really glitching out?
Everyone, follow me.
You guys are glitching out.
Everybody, follow me.
Okay, I see how it is.
Follow me.
Just like the time up at the Iron Fist stronghold, you guys decide you want to stand back and let the wizard do all the work.
Something you want?
Yes.
I am listening.
You're still too far away.
Everybody, follow me.
Yes.
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 I am listening.
Don't need that really anymore. I'm not even using them.
How can I help?
Alright, so we can get rid of those.
Yes.
Kelgar, you're good.
Something you want?
Oh, those two different things. And... so yeah, so it's not as good as this, but she specializes in that. So we still need to get you a good short sword.
Yes.
Did I have anything? Don't really need those removed diseases. There we go. Now, can I get all of you guys to come with me here? There we go. It's great when you follow orders. And the patrons are dead. Thank the gods you're here. A man with a glowing tattoo on his face came in here with a pack of demons, and he's still upstairs now. He murdered Evelyn at the door, and if he's not stopped, he'll... Please, you must do something. Come on, guys. Fine, we'll do it this way. Don't know why it does it, so where's upstairs? Second floor, this way. Okay, we got Moffats again.
By the shadows of Neverwinter.
You guys, get up here. See, look what's happened. You guys are causing me to have to use potions. That's why the AI had been turned off for some reason. Well, I'll be. I'm sorry I was blaming you guys in the game. It was actually my fault. For some reason I had turned off the AI. Nishka,
Hells.
drink
Is
that.
that all right? That's it for me. Sorry.
And, we need another mist storm. And, oh, you're charmed. That's why you're just standing there. You just will not die. There we go. When in doubt, magic missile. There we go. I was going to say, Nishka, can you get up?
Everyone, follow me. Host was born.
Follow.
Come on. More dead people. And you
Yes.
need another heal. Actually, yeah, let's throw that.
Host was born.
Yes.
Come on, you're probably going to be in this door. And she's dead.
Ah, reinforcements. I am afraid you are too late to save this one. And if it is the shard you're after, I am afraid I have that as well. It seems to me all you have left is your life. But that is easily corrected.
Oh, great. Big giant hellhounds.
Magdu Paramati.
Well, we know how to deal with hellhounds.
To battle!
That's it for me.
Sorry. Feel like me got you scared.
They're almost dead. Chain lightning. Nishka, I need you to stop dying. Either that or I need to get you better armor. Lilia lies dead, a sword clutched in her right hand. Her body is scorched by fire and covered with long, raking wounds. The pungent odor of burnt hair hangs in the air. Can I loot you? Nope, I can heal you though. I can heal you and bring you back from the dead. And now just make the cursory glance. Well, I think you're going to have to hire all new ladies if you want to continue this brothel. Because they're kind of all dead. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in here. I understand there's quite a bit of damage. Yeah, and dead people. Regardless, we still mourn those who were killed. Hopefully between you and the Nine we can prevent any future tragedies, such as what has occurred here. Yeah, the Nine didn't really do that much. Okay, so I should tell Lord Nasher. Lord Nasher, I'm sorry, but we saved the old man, but pretty much everyone at the mass got massacred. So it was a 50-50 win. But the guy did get the shard. So there is that. Come on. Guys are still casting spells up here. Okay, I was excited. The rest of you guys following me now?
What happened to my home? How did my manor get so dark and cold? I'll have to ask my assistant to start the fire at once. I say, some light, please. This door is odd. I don't remember having this placed in my home either. I say, anyone, this door is stuck.
Know that your words will not be heard in this place.
Oh, forgive me. I wouldn't have raised my voice if I'd known someone was so close. This door seems to be stuck. Really, quite embarrassing. Could you...
My door is sealed as well. Garius will come for you soon enough.
Garius? That's not the name of my assistant.
Garius is the master of the Fifth Tower, and you are alive because he requires your assistance, as he once asked for mine.
I'm sorry. I can't see you too well at this angle. Whatever do you mean? I'm always willing to help anyone, you know.
In this matter, you should choose death, for your sake and the sake of this plane. Garius seeks knowledge of an ancient Ilfarn ritual that will grant him the power of the King of Shadows. But his understanding of the ritual is narrow.
I can help there. Knowledge is something of a hobby of mine. Perhaps I could shed some light on the trouble, especially if it involves books or cryptic rituals. I will say that this Garius fellow chose a poor place to do it. This hardly looks like it was part of the Ilfarn Empire at all.
It is not, but power lies deep within the stones of this structure. It is one of the sites of the war against the King of Shadows when he touched this plane long ago. Part of him still resides here and grants strength to his worshippers.
Well, no good comes from tinkering around with ancient powers. All this ritual nonsense doesn't sound very wise.
It is madness. But with the madness comes power, and Garius will not turn away.
'Cause he's an evil douchebag. But at least we know Amadeus is alright. Lord Nasha, I have some news for you. But first I should probably talk to Neville and tell him that I killed that other lord. Yes, what is it? Well, in other news, other than the big fight we just had, Lerm's dead and so is Lord Timar. Both of them? What happened? Lerm was Lord Timar's agent. Timar was trying to use the Luskins to overthrow Nasher. I see. I knew Timar wasn't fond of Nasher, but a traitor? In any case, well done. You've served Neverwinter well. Got anything else for me? No, you don't. Well, Nasher, people died. I heard there was a battle at the Moonstone Mask. Ismilia? She's been killed by a sorcerer, one who can summon demons. That is terrible news. Without her, the Nine are weakened tremendously, and she will be missed. The killer? Were you at least able to catch him? No, he eluded capture. And it seems there's little more to be done. I can dispatch the many-starred cloaks to the Moonstone and Syrian's home to look for clues. But as for what they can turn up, I do not know. It looks like justice has been denied this day. Nonetheless, you are to be congratulated for saving Lord Syrian's life. If I had known about one of the Nine was involved, maybe I could have shared... maybe you could have shared more information. Or not going to blame him because we're still new to Neverwinter. He doesn't have to tell us about his secret network. Keeping her identity a secret was not meant to harm you or her, but there's too many uncertainties in these deaths as it stood to risk it. Okay, so he was basically saying he couldn't tell us because he didn't know who was causing all the deaths. Anyway, I'm sorry if you find that difficult to understand, but it was my decision to make, not yours. Well, if I had known, maybe something could have been done. I don't like being lied to or deceived, especially when I'm putting my life on risk. Yeah, because if we had known, we could have saved some people, probably. As I've said, it was my decision, and it was not my intention to put her at risk, only to save the lives of people in Black Lake. Yeah, but you cost the lives of everyone at the Moonstone Mask. There was a trial. I would ask you to track down this murderer, but without one, I fear we will have to bide our time. And another matter has recently been brought to our attention. It seems that we have an even larger problem within Neverwinter than we first thought. Whoever you are, I hope we are not intruding. It seems Neverwinter is quite active of late. I said I would send for you later, after I am done here. My apologies, my Lord Dasher, but the conversation before was a bit brief, and I did not think it would be best for both our cities to wait any longer. Forgive my impatience. Is this the harborman, the squire I have heard so much about? I'm familiar with your exploits, and as exceptional as they are, I am certain we could spend most of the day discussing them. My lord, if this is an improper time, I will take my leave. No, I want you here. This merits your attention. This is Sydney I can't pronounce that last name. Natale, our new ambassador from Luskan. She arrived earlier, and I had hoped to speak to you privately before the three of us met. Well, like a Luskan, she basically barged in and is uncouth and doesn't have any respect for proper decorum. Her associate is Kralver, I believe. Is that Kralver back there? Well met, sir. It is my... Kraveler has of no consequence. He is here to assist me, and silently. The news I bring concerns you, Lord Nasher, and most of all, it is fitting you have arrived. I had hoped to speak to you before leaving in any event. Okay. I'm listening. There's been a miscommunication, so I have traveled from Luskan to straighten certain matters out. If you were left to rumor, gossip, or surface appearances, they might be misconstrued. You have recently had trouble with those you believe affiliated with Luskan, when in fact they are not connected to our supporters, or supported by us at all. Go on. There are 4 towers in Luskan, each ruled by a skilled mage, and we 4 are work tirelessly to aid Luskan and its people. But there is a self-styled master of the 5th tower who, as his title suggests, has overstepped his bounds. This mage is a man by the name of Garius, Black Garius. I believe is yet another title he uses. Silly, really, but he really does believe he cast a long shadow than he does. Or a longer shadow than he does. Nevertheless, he has been quite industrious of late, almost as industrious as you, my dear harborman, but he is not affiliated with our city or its interests, unlike you and your long-standing ties to service with Neverwinter. And what has he been up to that should concern me? Ambassador Natali informed me earlier that she believes Black Garius began the war with the island neighbor Ruthaman. Yes, and it has served as a convenient means to distract Luskan from the real priorities. Regardless, Ruthama was an aggressor for quite some time, so action needed to be taken regardless. I believe the Lord's Alliance would have taken exception to that, as I do. I'm certain they would have, my lord, but since Ruthama attacked us first, it is our responsibility to deal with their aggression, and quickly. You can expect little else from island barbarians, really. You see, Ruthama believes that Luskan has stolen a precious artifact from them, a book called the Tome of Iltzkazar. A powerful artifact, and not only can it sudden disappearance lead two nations to war, but in the wrong hands, it can be used to channel tremendous power. Then how can we reclaim it? Because I'm guessing that's what you're getting at. You want me to. That is the matter we feel best left to Neverwinter. The matter is a domestic one, as it turns out. But that is not all that concerns us. We believe that Black Garius has had an alliance with someone known as the King of Shadows, a man of certain, or creature of whom we know little about. Garius was no doubt able to steal the Tome of Itzalkar with help from his allies and use it to bolster his armies with golems awakened by the tome. So, you want me to... And it speaks of war for a book, isn't that Luskin? No. So you came here to tell us of a golem army? No. Unfortunately, his ambitions do not end there. We have received word that he intends to perform a powerful ritual in the lands of Neverwinter, with knowledge he has stolen from the very King of Shadow he serves. I have heard of the loss of your local sage, Aldenon, but I suspect he is a part of this. I knew it all along! He is not guilty of being Garius' compatriot, if that is your belief. Well, yeah, no, I thought we were saying I knew it all along that Garius was behind his abduction. I think in such an instance, a kidnapping would not have been needed. I suspect he was kidnapped to provide the last of the missing pieces to the ritual, a ritual that will steal the power from the King of Shadows and grant it to Garius. The exact powers granted are not known to me or my fellow mages, which is a further cause of concern, but I have told you all I know. Was in Neverwinter territory? But how would we know? But you don't know where. Yeah. We feel it was not only our duty to clear up any ties you might believe exist between Luskin and this criminal, but also inform you of his whereabouts. He and his forces are in a ruined castle, Crossroad Creep, within Neverwinter lands. I have been there! Normally, Luskin would not hesitate to take action against such a criminal, but with the confusion that has already occurred, we felt it was best to advise Lord Nasher and you of the situation, and allow you to do whatever you feel is best. Why Crossroad Keep and why Neverwinter? It is difficult to explain to someone not skilled in arcane arts. I'm a freaking wizard! Crossroad Keep was the site of a great battle in the past, the one against the King of Shadow, in fact. That much we have been able to uncover. We believe that some of the power from the battle has his essence, perhaps allows them a stronger tie to the King of Shadows if the ritual is performed there, but that is our best guess. So you are denying what happened at Ember, that Luskin had no involvement. I find it very hard to believe that Garius would have done all this for so long in secret without my knowledge. Okay, there's no point stirring up trouble because they're going to basically deny that they had any part of it, because they're basically throwing Garius under the bus since he's causing problems for them. What was... yes, we should take action, but we're not done here yet. Does anyone here really believe Luskin knew nothing about Ember? Nothing? My dear girl, I would be careful with such words, lest you offend me. I have come in good faith, and you are in danger of throwing it back in my face. So the Sea Ghost, spies, assassin, destroying of Ember, you knew nothing, had no involvement with any of it? That is correct, and all you have is my word. As your squire, I am sorry, squire of a squire, had in there... I am sorry, squire of a squire has indicated that does not seem to be enough. A squire... Okay, she's basically calling her a squire of me, so she's a squire of a squire. I got what you mean. The matter of Luskin and Ember is for me to decide. We both are aware of the threat this Black Garius represents. If Luskin is interested in peace and cooperation, it is for the good of Neverwinter to respect that intention. I don't like it, but if it's for the good of the city, why not? Can't believe what I'm hearing. Is this how you protect your people when it's convenient? Chandra Jaro, the strength of Neverwinter comes from its citizens, and you show me that now. But listen to me, there is a great threat to Neverwinter as we speak. What happened in Ember is unfortunate, but I believe the one responsible has been punished for that crime. If we carry the accusations further to Luskan, I do not believe it will warrant any further... If we carry the accusations further to Luskan, I do not believe it is warranted. And furthermore, I am the one who sets policy in this court. This is not about one man or one village. This is about Neverwinter, and it is about protecting what exists. Lord Nasher, I had friends, Alina at Ember, who barely escaped, but so many others. I know, and I am sorry for their loss, but unless this Garius is stopped, I fear that another tragedy will occur, much greater than what occurred at Ember. Justice will come for those, in time, but not today. And I need you to accept it. We all have burdens to bear, and if they must be carried so that the people of Neverwinter may be safe, that is what must be done. Lord Nasher, Ambassador Natale, Crossroad Keep, I fear that... Silence, Craveler. Do not make me remind you again. Lord Nasher, forgive me, but Black Garius may have begun the ritual. Quick action is needed. I have done what I could to inform you of what we know. It is up to you to act if you wish. And Harborman, as further proof of my good faith, and the good faith of Luskan, rest assured I will keep looking for information on the King of Shadows, and any proof I can bring that Luskan had no involvement in Ember. I imagine such proof will come in time. Yes, girl, in fact, I know it will. Thank you, three, for hearing me. I realize these are difficult times for Neverwinter, and it was not my intention to bring another, but Luskan could not remain silent while this threat to its southern neighbor looms. Farewell. I've already dispatched the many-starred cloaks and troops to Crossroad Keep, and I want you to go as well. Garius must be stopped. I want you to leave as soon as you are able, to travel to rescue Aldenon, and you are to do everything in your power to stop this ritual Garius intends. Go about Ember's investing law. Yeah, duty calls, and as usual, the shadow of death looms over it. Someday soon, I think you and I and your knight sponsor will have a long talk about your attitude and your service to Neverwinter. Rest assured, you will be doing little talking when that day comes. Be careful at Crossroad Keep. If it is now Garius' stronghold, as the ambassador has said, it is likely well defended, not only with soldiers, but with magics as well. Yeah, we'll have that talk. I'm sure we will, and I will do the talking, unlike what you thought. Just because I'm flippant to you doesn't mean I don't. I somewhat respect you, but come on, man. You're taking your job way too seriously.